Hello, New York. Hello, everywhere around the world. My name is Jeffrey Dasman, and this is Lazy Weekend Movies. Well, I hope you guys are having a good weekend so far. We skipped the spring. We got right into the summertime, which I don't have any problems with. I hope you guys are having a good time with your loved ones, enjoying the sun. And as usual, I bring you two new movies. One is about one guy going to an adventure by himself and fighting himself, and the other one is about a relationship, which we always need more of. I hope you guys are ready to talk movies this weekend. I sure am. And with that being said, let's get right into it. So the first movie I want to talk about today is called The Beach. It was directed by Danny Boyle. This movie came out in the year 2000. In the movie, we have starring Leonardo DiCaprio as Richard and Tilda Swinton as Sal. Stellar cast. I love the cast. They were really amusing. They took their role in another level. It was great. The movie has a 20% Rotten Tomato score right now, which I don't understand why. In my opinion, this movie deserves a lot more than that. I gave it a 70%. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure, I'm telling you, you will enjoy this movie. That's a fact. So here's my point of view on this movie. This movie has a sense of adventure. It's like one guy who decides to take on a journey and go to experience somewhere else, something new, and find himself in a way. It was pretty amazing. This guy was Leonardo DiCaprio as Richard. He was pretty amazing in the role, and just like I feel like lately I wanna take a journey. I wanna go on an adventure myself. Go somewhere new, somewhere that I've never been before, meet new people with a different culture. I'm pretty sure once in a while, every one of us feels like that. We want to get out from what we've known out like our whole life, or we want to get out from our job for a minute. We want to take a break, a little vacation, and we want to go somewhere new. Talk to new people and whatnot. I don't blame you. I feel like that sometimes. I think it's a human being thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what Richard did, and he had fun, and at the same time, he met he had a sense of mystery. There's like a something that he encountered that he wasn't expecting, which always fun, which always is fun. It depends who you are. For Richard, it was the unfamiliar that really drives him, and the pursuit of perfection. You know what I mean? And in the movie, you realize that there's some things that he did that could, seem a little childish or whatnot, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure that there's always like a situation where we do childish things, and then it's after that we go back to where we're like realizing, oh man, I could have handled that situation a lot way better. You know what I mean? And if I go through it again, I'll do way better and different. I'll do things differently or whatnot. That happens all the time. And in the movie, there's like a twist and turn, which is amazing, and I can wait for you to find that out. And I hope you guys check that movie out. I enjoyed it. I haven't seen that movie in years, basically. And the other day I just sat there and that movie came to my mind. I'm like, alright, there's no perfect movie to review, to talk about, right now, because that reminds me of a young Leonardo DiCaprio. Actually, he was always pretty good in his craft. He's amazing, and in this movie, he never disappoints and whatnot. He's always like told he always get his performance in another level. In this movie, and Tilda Swinton was pretty amazing too. We had a good cast in this movie. That's a movie I really enjoyed. That's a movie I'll watch again. I'll put some of my friends in this movie. I know they enjoy it. If you enjoy the beach, if you enjoy nature, trees, having fun, music, this movie is for you. And in this movie, there's like that one song that I got two songs from this movie, and I put them in my soundtrack list. I'm gonna listen to them this summer. These summer songs, trust me, you will enjoy this movie. And the next movie I want to talk about is called Blue Valentine. It was directed by Derek Cianfrance. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his last name, but I probably butchered it. But it's Cianfrance. This movie came out in the year 2010. In the movie, we have starring Ryan Gosling as Den, and we have Michelle Williams as Cindy. This movie has a 87% Rotten Tomato score. Well deserved. Amazing movie. And the cast is pretty stellar too. I really like Ryan Gosling performance in this movie and Michelle Williams is as well. These two actors never disappoint. Really, they always do the job right. They always do like pretty well. Yeah, and it's a movie that I haven't seen in a while as well, and I went back to it. And I'm like, all right, what's to counter the beach this weekend? And Blue Valentine can came to mind, and I'm like, all right, I gotta talk about it. I gotta talk about this movie. So here's my point of view on Blue Valentine. To me, the story is about togetherness and separation. You know what I mean? Which is something that most of us experience in our lives, if not all of us. You know, and it's whether it's with a family member, a lover, or a friend. You know, it's sometime we're together, we're connected and everything, and some of the time we have to separate to know the value of that relationship that we have or we had. You know what I mean? It's whether that separation is gonna bring us closer next time we get back together, or we're gonna separate forever. You know, that's what relationships is all about. And yeah, I mean, I think in this movie, Ryan Gosling and Michelle Williams, they really embodied their characters really well. They showed us what it feels like if two people was going to it, to a sense of togetherness and then separation. You know what I mean? And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this movie. This movie brought a lot of emotions for me, and that's the kind of movie that I can't watch. I can't watch if I'm in a certain state. If I'm really getting emotional versus like certain things, I can't watch this movie. I have to be like really happy to watch this movie, because this movie, it's like it gives you a good part just to, you know, give you like a really sad and emotional part after that. It's crazy. I like it. And the movie deals with doubts, you know, and you know, relationship, we always gonna have doubt, you know, and stuff like that. But the thing about doubt is that it's not to keep it to yourself. You gotta go and talk to your partner about it. That's what I think. You gotta talk to your partner about it. If you have doubts and whatnot, you gotta call your partner. You be like, hey honey, listen, that's one thing that's bothering me. I don't know if that's right or if that's wrong, but here it is. It's bothering me. I wanted to put it in front of you. So what? How we gonna deal with that? You know, what's the conclusion? How we gonna move past that or whatnot? You know, come to a conclusion to it. You know, don't keep it to yourself. You know, and the movie really portrayed doubts in a really realistic way that I really admire. And Ryan Gosling as Den, I can really relate to this character though. I can really relate to this character. He's a pretty simple man. You know, he's a simple man. He lives life and, you know, to his own account. You know, he does what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean? He just like anybody, any guy who any young guy out there who just, you know, go into life and have misunderstanding at some point or whatnot. Ryan Gosling really embodied that character. He really inspired me in a way, you know, and I have a couple of things in common with this character. Yeah, and I like watching him playing this character. I'm like, okay, there's a couple of things that character has that, you know, I see in myself or whatnot. Pretty amazing. And for Michelle Williams playing Cindy, she was pretty amazing. And she was kind of like, how could I describe this character? It's like somebody you can't really see through her, you know, because she's not really talkative. You know what I mean? She'll talk, but she'll talk about other things other than herself. The things that has to do with herself, she's not gonna talk about it. She's gonna keep it to herself. She's pretty mysterious, you know, and I think she really killed it. She was amazing in the role. And with that being said, I think that's a movie that's for everybody, you know, everybody. And you will enjoy this movie. I promise you that. So today I had for you The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tilda Swinton. And then I had Blue Valentine with Ryan Gosling and Michelle Williams. I hope you guys have a good weekend this weekend. And you guys are looking forward to next week. Alright, so have a good weekend, you guys. And it was my pleasure to be with you this weekend. Alright, bye-bye.